Hey guys, welcome back to my channel if you guys are new here. Hi, my name is Sydney. I film videos all about cruelty-free makeup, project planning, shopping your stash, making thoughtful makeup purchases, even though honestly I fail a little bit at it sometimes. But if that sounds like something you'd like to watch, definitely keep watching and definitely subscribe to my channel down below. But today's video is going to be my declutter my wish list, declutter my cart video for the upcoming Sydney Grace Christmas in July sale. I'm actually hoping to film, edit, and upload this video today. Don't know if that's gonna happen, but the sale is actually starting today at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll have all the other sale information in the description box below. I also did do a video a couple of days ago about my Sydney Grace collection, really swatching out all the shadows I have from them, just so you guys could have that as kind of a swatch resource in case you're looking for swatches on someone of my skin tone. In that video description, I also included some links to some other creators who have a deeper skin tone than mine that also swatched out some Sydney Grace shadows. So if you guys have never seen one of these videos on my channel before, basically what I do is I kind of go through the website or whatever I'm shopping and I pick out all the products that just kind of catch my attention, and then I come on camera with you guys, I share what I put in my cart, we kind of talk through each item and I kind of talk myself in or talk myself out of them. I feel like this is an incredibly helpful exercise for me because sometimes I just get really excited and then once I start like actually talking through the product, I'm like, you really don't need that. So I really enjoy these videos. I hope that they're a reminder for you guys that maybe your first impulse is not always the best impulse. Like, I don't need like any more purple eyeshadow or red eyeshadow or whatever. I really don't need more eyeshadow, period. But spoiler, that's a lot of what's in my cart right now. I do want to note that there are a couple of surprise days that they have on their sale calendar right now, so I'm not 110% sure what all the deals are going to be, and some of these products that I've tentatively picked out are contingent upon that because some of them I'm like, yeah, I like them, but I don't know if I want to buy them full price, which maybe is like a truth in and of itself that I should not buy them. But we're going to get into that in just a second. I'm not going to blabber on any further. This style of video is inspired by Sarah Rose. I will link her channel down below. But let's hop into the products that I'm kind of thinking about buying in Sydney Grace's Christmas in July sale. Alright you guys, the very first thing that I put in my wish list / cart is the Enduring Love palette from Sydney Grace. This is their latest palette. They come out with 2 palettes so far and we're going to talk about the second one in a minute. But I kind of love this palette. But the thing that's really making me a little bit like, should I buy it, should I not buy it, is the fact that it is mostly cool tone. Now, I feel like I'm slowly inching my way into the cool toned waters, and I feel like this palette is a really nice kind of balance between cool tones and warm tones to where I would feel comfortable dipping into them and kind of mixing them. But am I really going to use the cool tones? That's the million-dollar question. So I'm really interested in this one. It retails for $52. Again, I'd kind of like to get it on a sale because you know I love a good deal. But I do think that it's a gorgeous palette, and I know that the formula in here is going to be absolutely incredible. I'm also kind of thinking about grabbing one of their empty magnetic palettes, specifically the large one. These cost $14 each, just the large one, not like the smaller ones. And the large one is supposed to hold 48 eyeshadows. I have bought a lot of single eyeshadows in the past maybe like 8 months to a year. My single shadow collection has expanded quite a bit. I've depotted a few palettes and I love my single shadows, you guys. Recently I've really gotten into creating some custom palettes. I kind of need empty palettes on hand to kind of create those custom color stories, and I like to kind of keep them separate from just like my jumbled up single shadows. So I think by grabbing a really large palette, not only will I have room for some new single shadows, I will also have some space to kind of rearrange things so I can have some empty space in other palettes when I want to create those really specific color stories. Okay, this next product is the one that I feel like I'm the most torn up about, and these are their mystery bags. I've ordered at least 1, if not 2 mystery bags the last couple of sales that they've had. These are going to retail for $25 a piece. They're available on the 13th, which is tomorrow. And they have 3 different varieties and 2 varieties within those 3 different varieties. So they have colorful, cool, and warm tones, and then they have a deep option and a light option within each. Within each bag, there are 4 exclusive eyeshadows, 1 blush, and then some just random products from their line. Each bag contains $50 worth of products, so you're getting double the value of product. Part of me is like, I love pretty much everything Sydney Grace creates and everything that I've gotten from them in the mystery bags, but part of me is also like, girl, you have so much makeup. Do you really need to be buying these mystery bag things where you're not really intentionally buying these products? Rather, you're just kind of getting what they give you. So I'm feeling really torn about that. I don't know if that's really the smartest option for me at this point. I'm kind of just feeling like maybe I should just buy some more intentional items, things that I know what I'm going to get. But I do really love these. The bags that they come in are absolutely gorgeous. They're very high quality. They look like they're the same bags or very similar bags to what they sent out last year, and I love them. They're a fantastic size. So I might just grab one mystery bag instead of two, but we'll see. I'll talk myself through that in a minute. And then I do have a couple of single shadows that I want to grab. The first one is called Regal, and it's this beautiful, like, soft, cool tone, light purple shade. I don't know what's going on, but I'm really into, like, purpley shades right now. Purpley shades, light pink shades. I mean, not that you could tell by my eyes today, but I think that shadow is really gorgeous, and I think it's really unique to anything that I have in my collection. And then the shade Haven also really caught my eye. It's like the warmer sister of Regal. It's kind of that same tone, just warmer. It's like the same depth, just warmer. And then the last single shadow that really caught my attention was the shade Golden Strawberry, and it's supposed to be a light coral. I just love these kinds of shades, you guys. Like, in the summertime, like, that just all over the lid with, like, a peach in the crease is, like, my jam. I think it's gorgeous. I probably should look at my collection and see if I have a similar shade floating around, because I feel like maybe I do, but I also just really like this one, and I know Sydney Grace's formula is out of this world beautiful. I'm also really interested in their multi-chrome cream shadows, but I'm unsure if those are even still available. I looked up a lot of this stuff on their website earlier, but it wasn't all on there, if that makes sense. I'm wondering if they kind of took some things off to restock them, and everything will be back in stock as soon as the sale goes live. So I'm not really sure if these are even available anymore, but I'm really interested in the shade Alexandre as well as maybe Dragonfly. I just think those are really cool, and I think they would make really gorgeous eyeliner. So if those are available, I'm definitely interested in picking them up, but I'm not even sure if they're still available. Okay, let's talk about the Autumn's Reign palette, you guys. So this was their first palette. They released it, I want to say, like, during the sale last year, and I was like, I don't know if I want it. It's gorgeous, but I don't know if I want it, and that's kind of where I'm at still. I feel like it will go on sale. Their palettes will go on sale at least one day during the sale. I'm just not sure which day or when, or like when that'll happen. I think this palette is really gorgeous. Again, it's a really pretty balance of warm tone. Well, it's mostly warm tone. It's not really cool toned. My hesitation with this one is that there's a lot of deeper shimmery shades, and those just really aren't my jam, and I feel like the Enduring Love palette has a better balance of mid-tone shimmery shades and deeper shimmery shades, so I don't know. I just kind of threw it in there on impulse. And then finally, I am interested in a couple of the new glitters that they're releasing. They're releasing biodegradable glitters, which if you guys have been watching my channel for a little bit, I've switched to only buying biodegradable glitters. And the first one that really caught my attention is called Out of Orbit, and this one is so fun because it has like different shaped glitters within it. It has like your normal circle ones, it looks like it has some hexagon ones, and then some little star ones. I think they're absolutely adorable. They're supposed to be like a holographic glitter, and I really like the idea of that because I feel like it's just a little bit more versatile than your average glitter. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to purchase that one. I'm also really interested in the shade Earth and Sea. This one is a greenish glitter that has some like blue and purple reflex in it. This is again a biodegradable glitter, and I think this one is so gorgeous, you guys. I just love that tone of green. I wear a lot of green eyeshadow, so I feel like a green glitter is one that I would actually get a lot of use out of, especially one that's a little bit lighter in tone. I feel like I do have some green glitters. They're just a little bit deeper, so they don't get a lot of love from me, but I think this one's really pretty. And then finally, I'm also interested in the shade Angel Dust, which is once again a biodegradable glitter. This one is described, oh, it's not described. It's kind of like a whitish glitter, and this one again I'm also kind of interested in because I feel like it's a little bit more multifunctional than like a blue glitter or a green glitter. I feel like I could pair that with a lot more looks, and it would kind of just be more multifunctional in that sense. So I'm also really interested in that one, and that's actually the entirety of my wish list, you guys. Usually I go a lot more crazy, but I feel like I'm just reaching this point with my collection where I'm being really picky about what I bring in. And honestly, you guys, I'm moving in the next couple weeks, so you don't really have as much to spend as I usually would on this sale, but I do want to pick up a couple things. So let's loop back around, let's go back through the wish list, talk through each item, and really narrow down what I'm going to purchase. Alright, back to the top. We started with the Enduring Love palette. I'm pretty sure I'm going to purchase this one, you guys. I'm thinking in my head that even if I don't really love it as like a palette in and of itself, I'm 98% sure that those shadows are removable and I'll just throw them back into my singles collection, and then I have another empty magnetic palette to use. So I'm 98% sure I'm going to grab the Enduring Love palette if it goes on sale. If it doesn't go on sale, I'm probably just going to skip it. Moving on to the empty magnetic palette, I also think I'm going to grab this one because I'm in desperate need of a magnetic palette and I feel like that's not too bad of a price. I'm kind of torn between getting this one and getting one of the really big Adept one. The Adept shadow palettes are a little bit pricier. I think they're in the $25 to $30 range, but they do hold some more shadows. But I think I'm just going to stick with this one. I think this one's fine. I don't do a lot of like moving back and forth with my single shadows. When I travel, I don't tend to take my single shadows, so I don't know if I need something quite as heavy duty as the Adept palette, so I think maybe this large one from Sydney Grace will be sufficient for my needs at least. Okay, now we're at the mystery bags, and I don't know, you guys. Again, I just feel like I don't really need a bunch of like random makeup. I feel like maybe my friend Karen Harris received one or two of the bags in PR, so I may have to go check out her channel and see if she shared swatches on those. But I think I'm going to skip the mystery bags, you guys. It kind of breaks my heart to say that because I've bought one for so many years, but I just feel like that's not what I'm most excited about right now, and that's not really where I want to put my money. They have been doing these pretty consistently for the past couple years, so I don't really have a doubt in my mind that they'll continue to do them next year. I still really like Regal, and I still really like Haven. I know the single shadows are supposed to go on sale for 25% off towards the end of the sale. I think maybe on Saturday or Sunday. So that'll crank the price down on these quite a bit. So that'll make these about $3-ish each. So I'm totally okay with adding those to my collection. I feel like they're unique enough that I would definitely get some use out of them and they would have a place in my collection. I think I have to say no to the Autumn's Reign palette, you guys. I really don't want to, but I think if I buy the Enduring Love palette, I should not buy this one. Even though Sydney Grace's shadow formula is out of this world incredible, I just really don't need both. I think I'm also going to keep the shade Golden Strawberry in my cart. Again, 25% off singles makes it really affordable, so I'm going to grab that one. I think I'm also going to skip over the multi-chrome cream shadows. I think they'd be so cool, but I have multi-chromes in my collection and I don't use them as much as I should, so I think maybe I should just stick with those and give those a little bit more love. They are powder multi-chromes, so that kind of makes these a little bit extra special and different, but again, I can do pretty much anything I can do with a cream if I stick down a glitter glue or if I use a mixing medium with those shadows, so I think I'm going to skip over those. Okay, so now we're on to the 3 biodegradable glitters that really caught my attention, and there's no price tag on these, which is a little bit worrying. I wish I knew the price because that would probably help me narrow these down much more easily. But I think I'm going to get the shade Out of Orbit and that first shade, or that like white shade that we talked about, Angel Dust. I feel like even though I really like the green and I think it's really gorgeous, I think I will get more use out of those two. So I think that's it. That was like the fastest declutter my cart video ever, you guys. Usually it takes me forever to deliberate what I actually want to get, but just to run back through really quickly, I'm going to purchase tentatively the Enduring Love palette, the large empty magnetic singles palette, the single shadow in the shade Regal, the single shadow in the shade Haven, as well as the single shadow in the shade Golden Strawberry, and then the biodegradable glitters in the shade Out of Orbit and Angel Dust. So I think that concludes this video. Of course, these things are subject to change based on the pricing, based on I don't know what sells out, we'll have to see, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful to watch. Let me know down below if you guys are going to shop the Sydney Grace sale. What are you the most excited to pick up? I would love to know. I always think it's so interesting to see what like other people are so excited to pick up from the sale, because what I'm excited about may be like to someone else. So leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, definitely check it out. I do lots of these type of videos. I do lots of shop my stash. I'm filming a declutter series right now because, as I said, I am moving in a couple weeks, but I'm gonna stop chatting for today and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.